Okay, Facebook and YouTube, I'm going to do a 3-month update on the pothos in my hang on back aquarium filter. I pretty much done one. I did a 3-month update and a 6. This is going to be the 9-month update. So just coming over it very quickly. I have to be careful because my hands is over the water. And this is actually a second take. I'm going to take one of these out to show you. Hold on. Okay, how do I do that? Okay, this is actually the N Joy Pothos. And it's actually starting to form a secondary. When I put it in, it was just one, and that's the root system of it. And this one is somewhat of a new addition, and it's funny because when I took this out, I actually discovered I have a marble queen. Now just look at the roots in there. Look at that. That is crazy. I'm gonna put this back in here for a minute, and then, and I'm not being rough with these. I used to be so funny with my plants, but believe me, they can take in nature. They have animals stomping on them, trees falling on them. Because I just dropped something, but I'm a multitasker. I got it. Okay. Now I also want to show you very quickly, because when I took it out, I had forgot. This is it's a marble queen. It's too close. And that has a root. This was, I had a project and it was starting to die, so I'm like, let me just throw it in here to see what will happen. And it is surviving. As long as it got to root, it's going to be okay. Now getting to the golden pothos, which is my main focus, which is this. It's been in here about a year. Look at this. You see I got to move plants just to show this to you. It creeps all the way down. Then I loop it inside of this little hook under my little table. And it swings through here. It goes through the second hook. It's crazy how many plants. I'm like leaning against stuff. Stuff is brushing my back and my hair. It's crazy. It goes through the mother plant because this is where it originally comes from. I just took a 2-leaf cutting. It goes up my wall. And this is allocation, so people know, just so you can kind of gauge the length of it. And then it curls under. And that's a freshly opened leaf. Anytime it's like shiny like that. Just so you can see what I'm fighting through to show you, like all of this is like brushing against me as I'm like trying to show this to you. But it's massive. It used to be where I could like take it out and it would be big as my body, but I could at least hold it in my hand. Now that's pretty much impossible. If I had to guess, I would say overall it's about, I probably wouldn't be exaggerating if I said it, if I stretch it all the way out, it's like 10 to 12 feet. And then if you look, see, if I was a liar, but I'm not, but if I was, I could kind of try to say this is part of that as well, but it's not. This is actually a part of the mother plant, and I just looped it through my corn plant. It's like amazing here of plants. Then I have like a baby wandering Jew back there. Everywhere, like sometimes I forget which ones I even have in here. Like it's crazy. But like I say, from a distance, if you looked at this, you would almost think it's the same thing, but it's not. It's a different one. That one is actually the one back here. But you know, I'm just proud of what I'm doing here. Like all my life, I wanted a house with somewhat of a I call it like an indoor jungle theme. That's always what my goal was, and I am finally getting it. So I'm happy and proud of myself for just very quickly that little corner. It's all come together. But yeah, this was just an update on my aquarium filter. Oh, and one thing I did want to say before I forget, it's funny because one of my fish had passed, and when you take it in for the refund, you have to bring in like a sample of your water. And the lady was like, I've never seen it where there's no nitrates or nitrites. She said, you have absolutely zero, but she doesn't realize that my secret weapon is this golden pothos plant. It keeps those nitrates and nitrites down, like for real, for real. When people say that, I didn't realize it until I did it myself. It works like magic. It will clean your tank up. I've known someone who said they had algae and they put pothos cut in it. I think, I don't want to lie, but at least within a week, but I think less than a week, the algae was literally sucked off the glass. Like, that's how good these things filter and clean. They're excellent for natural filtration, and they just look good. I mean, look the way they trail. It's just like, it's literally like an indoor jungle in here. So this is like my little 9-month update, and I hope you all enjoyed it. For those people who have hang on back filters, I would advise you, if you ever want to do like a propagation, especially with the pothos plant, just throw it in that filter. It can be one leaf. As you seen, I had that marble queen. One leaf, two leaves, that's all it needs. And at least one node. Once the root comes out, a lot of times it'll grow into your actually into the mechanical filter, and as long as you keep cutting it every so often, it won't really snag it or cause it to back up. I have had to take it out one time and cut it and rip it out the filter, but that was it, only once. It does a wonderful job. Alright, so I thank you all for your attention today, and I hope you enjoyed this little update on my aquarium golden pothos. Thank you very much.